Hi everyone, welcome to my first video. My name is Shivani and today I'm going to be doing an 8-hour study with me. On this particular day we were in the middle of a heat wave and it was quite hot, for England at least. So I got up at around 9 and from 9 to 10 I got ready for the day, made my bed of course, how could you not? I ate breakfast and did all the other morning things that everybody does. So I finally got around to doing work at about 10 and I started the day with making some flashcards on chords in music. I took notes from my CGP textbook, which I really recommend for music as it breaks down the content in a way which is really easy to understand, and as you can see I try to answer some of the exam questions in the textbook just so that I can put my learning into practice. So then I swiftly moved on to doing some practice questions on the longer style of questions in music. Luckily my teachers had given us a set of questions to work through on Google Classroom, and this was optional but I decided that I wanted to have more practice on this, so I did about 3 of these. Here I was making a small set of flashcards on circle theorems. We need to memorise these for the maths exam and I thought that making flashcards would probably be the best way to revise them, as I could just look at the diagram and then name the correct theorem. And yes, my mum did bring me a bowl of grapes and they were very nice, purple grapes all the way. And as you can see here, the diagram, I can just look at it and obviously this is the alternate segment theorem. And on the other side it says the answer. So then I decided to do some actual questions on circle theorems to see if I understood the topic, and I used my CGP workbook for this, and I didn't film this part but I also completed a booklet on circle theorems from Maths Genie. And if you don't know, then Maths Genie is a great website with tons of revision resources like worksheets and papers for basically every topic in maths. Hi guys, so I think you guys just saw me doing some circle theorems works. As I was saying, I'm going to take a break now because it is sweltering, it's so hot outside, it's like 29 degrees and I honestly don't think I could do any more work productively without getting distracted. So I'm going to take a little break. I think I'm going to eat some of the grapes that my mum just got me, and I was going to treat myself to a little ice lolly. So I'm going to have a fab. I'll probably watch some YouTube for around 20 minutes. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So after my short break, I made some flashcards on the belief in life after death in Islam. And at our school we study Christianity and Islam. But I think the part of RS that I enjoy the most is the philosophical side of it. I just really like doing the debates and stuff in school. It's really fun. And then here I am making a flashcard for quadratic graphs. For me, I find it's best to have a step-by-step process in maths. So I'm currently working on making step-by-step processes for every topic and question style in maths. So here I'm obviously doing quadratic graphs. And since it is so hot, I think you can tell that I'm drinking a lot of water to keep myself hydrated throughout the day. So I'm not actually very good at football, but my brother really wanted me to play with him because it was such a nice and sunny day. So I was playing with him in the garden, and again, I am actually terrible at football. Okay, so the next thing that I did was make more flashcards on the Islam topic, and this time I was doing it on the festivals in Islam. And to be honest, I find it kind of hard to remember all the vocab because it's in Arabic, but I do find it really fun to learn about different cultures. So here are the flashcards that I made. I do put quite a lot on it, but that's because I find it's really good to have a lot of knowledge around the subject in RS. And if you're wondering what the tool that I use on my computer to make my to-do list, it's called Momentum. It's a really great browser extension for Chrome. And I do actually sing and play piano, and I play violin. So here I was just practicing that because we do actually have to perform for music, and I just also really like singing. So here I was trying a different method, which I believe is called blurting, but I'm not completely sure. But essentially it's where you take a blank sheet of paper, as you can see here, and you basically create a mind map of everything that you can remember and can recall about a certain topic. So here I was doing on festivals and life after death in Islam, which I'd done previously in the day, and I just made a mind map of everything that I could remember. You don't have to make it neat at all. As you can see, mine is quite scruffy, and I put it on screen so you can see. So after dinner I decided to tackle the subject which I was dreading throughout the day. I was procrastinating and I just did not want to do it, but it was doing physics flashcards, and I don't know why, but me and physics just don't get along, you know? We just clashed, and so I really was not looking forward to doing this, but I did end up doing it. I did quite a long time of this. I think I did like an hour, and yeah, I did an hour of flashcards on the particle model of matter topic, and then I went on to do some Seneca revision on this topic. And if you don't know what Seneca is, then I really recommend it. It's a website that you can learn from and do questions on, and it's great because it incorporates both active recall and spaced repetition. And if you don't know what they are, then you should definitely watch Ali Abdal's video on it. And I don't know if it's just me, but I find it so satisfying to tick things off my to-do list. It's just the best feeling in the whole world. So here I was going through some computing flashcards which I'd made really early on in the year when we did the very first topic, which was doing the CPU. So then I thought it would be a really nice way to round off the day by reading one of my English literature texts, which was Jane Eyre. And to be honest, the first few chapters were kind of hard to get into, but it's kind of taking off now, so I am really enjoying it. And here I'm ticking off the very last thing on my to-do list. It feels so good to tick everything off, and I actually ended up going to bed at 10:30, which is really reasonable. That's everything I got up to that day, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. I am still getting used to filming and editing, but hopefully I'll get used to it. And if you wanted to know, here's everything that I got up to that day. Bye!